Hey guys, my name's Matt and this is my channel. And on this episode, we're going to be talking about the 7 truths that every runner needs to know. If you're not already, now would be a great time to subscribe. Go ahead and hit that red subscribe button and hit the bell icon so you're notified every time I drop a new video. By watching this channel and subscribing, you are guaranteed to get content that will make you a better runner, athlete, person, and I upload a new video every single week. That may be a slight exaggeration about becoming better, but I do upload new content every week, so there's that. Yeah, subscribe. We'll see you. All right, here we go. The first of the 7 truths that every runner needs to know is to create a consistent routine. I know that the word routine, it's a dirty word to some people, but don't let that be you. Don't be scared of having a routine. And there's really no room in your running life to not have a routine. Do you think Bolt and Kipchoge, do you think they got to their positions in the running world by just running haphazardly? No, they created a training routine and they stuck to it to rise to that prominence. If you want to get better at something, you have to do it on a regular basis. Remember the 10,000 hour rule? We talked about it in the past, but if you want to master something, you've got to practice it for 10,000 hours. Now, I'm not telling you to run for 10,000 hours before you're going to be good. You're going to be good long before that. Just create a routine. Get up, go for a run, come home from work, go for a run. Whatever routine works best for you, that's the one that you're going to stick to, and it will make you a better runner. All right, that was pretty easy, right? Set a routine, check. The second truth that every runner needs to know is to set a goal. Yes, the goals will move you forward in the right directions. And the best goals are SMART goals. That is specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-based. Or is it realistic and time-based? It's relevant and time-based. A SMART goal for me might be to run a Boston qualifier at the St. Petersburg Distance Classic. Your goal can be anything you want, but this goal is actually relevant to me. So how is it a SMART goal? Well, it's specific. I am outlining an actual race that I am going to achieve my goal. It's measurable because I am setting a time measurement to it, so it's measurable because it's the time and the distance. So I want to run a marathon in less than 3 hours and 10 minutes. That's my Boston qualifying time. Is it attainable? Well, yes. When I say attainable in SMART goals, it means not like a moonshot. So I have run a Boston qualifier before, so by setting that as my goal, it really is attainable. So a non-attainable goal was if I was to set a goal that I wanted to play in the British Open next summer. That's not really attainable because I don't play golf. So why would I make that my goal? It's not attainable, it's not possible for me to do that. Relevant. How is this relevant? Well, it's relevant because this is what I do, and it goes back to the whole golf thing. Running is what I do, and I want to run this marathon, so it's relevant to me. Again, it's not taking it out of the realm of possibility. Time-based. I know I said that I want to run my Boston qualifying time, which is 3 hours and 10 minutes. That's not what the time-based thing is about. Time-based is that it's close enough. So, if I said I want to run a Boston qualifier sometime, that's not time-based. But the goal race, the St. Petersburg Distance Classic that I am going to try and run a Boston qualifier at is on February 9th, 2020. So that means my goal is time-based. So this part's very important. I don't want you to think that a race has to be a goal. You could really have any goal. For example, a goal might be to run at an easy pace 80% of the time. And an easy pace could be measured by running at a conversational pace. An equally good goal would be to run a long run every Sunday. You can specify what that mileage is that makes a long run to you. So If you want to run 5 miles every Sunday and then you run shorter than that a couple other times a week, that's a perfect goal. And you can just stretch it out as you get better. As you progress down the line of your training, your longer runs will get longer. Okay, consistency and goals. What's next? The third truth that every runner needs to know is to add variety. Variety is the spice of life, and adding a little variety can make your running that much more fun. No one likes to run the same workouts every day. Why? Because it gets boring. You don't want to run the same loop every single day. If you follow me on Strava, you probably noticed that I do the same runs, but I have like 10 different runs that I rotate depending on what distances I'm doing. Variety can really keep you motivated. And if discipline is the cake, motivation is the icing. Being motivated makes your runs utterly delicious. And by delicious, I mean fun. So, how can you get a little more motivation by adding variety? What can you do to add variety to your runs? Well, you could run a new distance. Do you always run slow? You could speed things up. Do you run too fast? You could slow things down. If you never go on a track, why not head to the track and do a track workout? If you always focus on the distance, why not only focus on time? If you always focus on time, change things up and go for a run where you run a certain distance. You can add a little structure like fartleks, hills, intervals. Do you ever run with someone? If not, try running with someone. If you do run with someone, try running alone or with a group. Hey, here's what I find fun. Make a video of yourself running. All that stopping and starting can really break up the run, and it makes it a lot of fun. And then you can start a YouTube channel and you can put these videos of you running on there. It's perfect. There are so many ways we can add variety into our runs. Okay, here's what I want you to do. I want you to go out and do something different. Do something different in your run that you don't always do, and write what you did in the comments below. I can't wait to check it out. Number 4. The number 4 truth that every runner needs to know is that you have to remove the barriers to running. And yes, you are going to have barriers, also known as excuses. Stop making excuses and remove those barriers that stop you from fulfilling your potential, from doing what you really want to do. Those barriers are going to get inside your head and they're going to tell you, this run really isn't what I want to do. But it is. You really do want to go for that run. And when you do, you'll feel better after. Well, you'll feel better during, but you'll definitely feel better after. Remember this, good intentions will never overshadow good deeds. So this is a lot easier said than done, but I'm gonna tell you what I do to remove the barriers of my run. I run in the morning because I know I'm not gonna feel like it when I get home from work. That's key. So I know when I wake up, I am gonna have to go for a run. I feel better for the whole day because I've done it. Now I wake up very early to go for my run. So this is what I do. I will get my clothes and I'll leave them outside the bedroom so I don't disturb Harmony when I wake up super early to go for my run. Then I get dressed, I've made my coffee the night before and I've put it in the fridge. I usually drink my coffee cold, but if I want to drink it hot, I can just bung it in the microwave. I've got hot coffee. I have a stool by the front door. I usually keep my running shoes under that stool the night before. So all I have to do is sit down, tie my shoes, and head right out the door. That is me removing the barriers. If I left it and didn't put my clothes out and then I had to fumble around, well, that's a barrier because I don't want to disturb Harmony. I'll get distracted looking at something online. There are just so many barriers, and by doing this, by removing them, it makes it more likely that I'm going to get out there and achieve my goals and get my day started on the right foot. Okay, we're on to number 5, and this is a biggie. You need to run slow most of the time. By running slow most of the time, you're going to make it more likely to continue this habit. Why? Because we tend to give up things that are too hard. You're going to become a better runner because you're practicing what you want to do. You will become faster during your workouts and during your races because by running easy, you're letting your body recover when it needs to. 80-20 running That's a popular thing. I'm going to link to Matt Fitzgerald's book in the bottom. Basically, it's run easy 80% of the time, 20% of the time you run faster. You do your actual workouts that will get you faster. But run easy. Run easy, run easy, run easy. I can't say it enough. You should be running easy most of the time. And running easy is really enjoyable. It lets you enjoy your surroundings. It lets you enjoy your running partners. You get lost in conversation. You get to focus on your actual run. It really is a special thing to run easy, and you'll finish your run feeling fresh and feeling like you want to get out and do it again. So in a nutshell, we run easy because easy is easier than difficult. Yeah, that's right. Easy is easier than difficult. And listen, I just summarized why you watch this channel, why you subscribe to this channel, because I drop nuggets like that all the time. Easy is easier than difficult. Okay, the next reason is injury. By running hard, you are more likely to give yourself a running related injury. And by running easy, you lower the chances that that's going to happen. And that's huge. Running injuries, they happen to a lot of runners. It's something like 90%. I don't know where I pulled that number from, but it's very high, and I don't want you to be injured, and I want you to keep running, and by running easy, you're gonna make it more likely that you will be able to keep going. Where are we? Fifth? The fifth truth is to run easy most of the time. All right, guys. We're on to number 6, the 6th truth that every runner needs to know. But Matt, you just talked about this in the 5th truth. Well, I guess technically this could be 5B, but I'm going to keep it as number 6. You don't have to run hard to get benefits from your running. We just talked about easy running. We should be doing that 80% of the time, and know that easy running conveys huge benefits. Why am I keeping on about this easy running? Because it's the most important running that you will do. It takes up 80% of all your runs. Running doesn't have to be hard to be of benefit. It's still going to be hard to get out the door sometimes. Those first couple miles are going to be hard even if you're running slow. But that's not the type of hard I'm talking about. I'm talking about the effort that you put into your runs. When you get out the door, it's going to be difficult to keep going, but that's all up here. You just have to conquer that. Running is 90% mental, the rest is in your head. You've heard that one. You're going to get over that hard part of starting the run. Your body's going to loosen up and you're really going to enjoy it. Enjoy those easy runs because those convey the most benefit. You're burning those calories, you're making yourself feel good, you are recovering and yet still getting a quality workout. A hard workout isn't the only type of quality workouts. The easy workouts are they're just as important and just of high quality. That really doesn't sound right, but I think you know where I'm going, right? I'm a fan of easy runs and they really help you become a better runner, and ultimately, easy runs are going to help you run faster. You know what time it is? We are on to our 7th truth that every runner needs to know. Running should not be painful. I know what it's like to set yourself on fire during a 5K. Listen, those races are really hard. That's not the type of pain I'm talking about. Just don't want you to run when you feel like an unusual type of broken injury pain is going on. And there's going to come several times when you do feel this, and I implore you to stop running at that time and just reevaluate. Now, only you know your body. There are going to be times where, there's little niggles and you think, I can probably run through this, and that's okay because it's up to you. But if you have any sharp pain or a pain that continues for several days, you have to take time off. You have to think about your future and your longevity in this sport and take time off. Running is allowed to hurt when you're pushing the effort, like aerobically. That sting of lactic acid in your legs, that's a good pain. The bad pain are other things, like an overuse injury. There are so many instances of things that could happen. But by running easy, we're going back to 5 and 6 here. By running easy, you're gonna lower those chances that you will get injured. So, number 7, running should not be painful. All right, folks, listen, if you've made it to this point in the video, thank you very much. Thank you for your time. Thank you for watching. I really hope you found it interesting and maybe got something from it. So let me ask you this. What other truths do runners need to know? I just picked 7 that kind of came to me, but I'm sure you guys know something else and I want to know too. So write in the comments below. Thank you very much. Thank you for your time, and be kind, be happy, and run well. And I'll see you next time.